Before we open up the conversation to everyone else, what advice do you have for the women here in terms of their own personal branding, or if they're dealing with companies that they're trying to revamp or to launch based on your own experiences? And how can they harness their power?
Well, I would say don't be afraid of who you are.
Right.
That's the first step. So many times we look, oh, she's doing really well. I want to be like her. No, you don't. You want to be like you. You want to right? You want to be the very best that you can be. You don't want to copy anything. That doesn't mean you can't learn from other people. That's great. Take that, mix that up a little bit with you and keep running. And so one of the things that I think is extremely important is that you love yourself and you get that power from within and that you're comfortable with yourself. Then you'll be able to speak up in a meeting, ask for the promotion, ask for the transfer, ask for what you really want versus, oh, I'll never get it, so I'm going to sit here, or they'll pick me one day. No, they're not. They might, but why take the chance? You got one life, live it, go for it. And if it doesn't work at that corporation, then move on to the next.
Right.
There's some place where you're just going to fit extremely well. You're going to do your best work of your life. You're going to be happy. If you're happy and you're yourself and you're succeeding, it's just a no-brainer in terms of what you can do and how you will perform and how outstanding you will be. And the biggest thing, you can't be afraid.
Yeah, I think you have to have tremendous amount of courage. You really do. And you can't, as Desiree said, you have to have courage and you have to have strength and you have to really believe. It's so corny, but it's true. You really do have to believe in yourself. I mean, I spent a lot of time not being sure of what I was doing with the company and where was I going and how was the company going to end up. And I just reached back on my own strength. I really did. And I said, you know what? What should I be doing that's really going to move this company forward? And I said, you know what? Take yourself out of your position, Linda. Be strong enough and secure enough in who you are to do that and bring in a whole new team. So you've got to be able to take those chances. And sometimes it means doing things that you really are afraid to do. You're really afraid to do it. But go ahead. Take the leap. Take the leap. I mean, if you're just sitting there stuck to your chair, you're going to just stay there. And that's never going to help. You know you're never going to move from that. Take the leap.
Right. I was watching Coming to America that was on. I watch it every time. I love that movie. And you know that woman that's on the subway, and she says, "Honey, take a chance.
Take a chance.
Take a chance." And I think she's right. Take a chance.
And when you look at our company, you have to remember now. My father started from nothing. Nothing, way back in, even before that. Yeah. I mean, the company was started in 1942. But, you know, my father came from Arkansas City, Arkansas, 668 people. I went there. I mean, there, you know, he lived in a shotgun house and, you know, the dam broke and he had to run up to the levee and the Red Cross saved him. And I mean, so he came from literally nothing. But he believed in himself. He had a mother who believed in him and moved to Chicago and, you know, there we go. He got an education and that was critical. I will say, knowledge is power. You're always constantly learning, always constantly learning. But I mean, what he did was, you know, I'm sure a lot of things he did out of pure fear and adrenaline, but he also believed in himself tremendously.